Welcome to show number 29 of the Sports Card Show, brought to you by SportsCardRadio.com. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody is doing very well out there. And now that I have your attention at the beginning of the show, head on over to SportsCardRadio.com. Find the fan forum. Sign up if you haven't already. And check out the contest. We've got a contest going. You will get a free spot in a box break. This contest runs to the end of this month, so you need to get your name in ASAP. And once you do that, you will have a free spot in the break. All the cards are going to be auctioned off, so even if not all the places are filled and we don't fill it up, all the cards, you'll have a chance to get even some of the extra ones. So head on over to SportsCardRadio.com. You'll find the links to the fan forum. You'll see the instructions of signing up. You'll probably want to shoot me an email, sportscardshow@gmail.com. We do this so you don't have hundreds of links to other websites on the forum. Keeps it clean, keeps it sports card related. So you want to do that. As you're listening to the show, we have lots on tap today. A little bit of hot and cold lists, some news, some product previews. And our main topic is how to buy low. You know, we talk a lot on this show, a little bit about selling, but a key to that is also buying low, buying when cards are a little bit undervalued. I know we had a distressed athletes or distressed players show once, and that's a little bit what we're going to be talking about today, although the athlete doesn't necessarily have to be distressed. So we will talk about that, but before I get into all that, just running down some people that have contacted me. Cameron from Orlando, Florida, Mark H., Mike from Illinois, Nolan, who won our contest, NASCAR 360, who was our newest member to the SportsCardRadio.com fan forum. Val sent me an email, and Joel added me as a friend on Facebook. I was very happy about that. And Ezra from Utah, always good to hear from him. So I just wanted to thank all of you for that. Well, let's break it off. A little bit of hot and cold. You know, honestly, the stock market has been, I would put that in the hot category, and that's kind of where a lot of my attention has been. I've been watching mainly only Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares. I've fallen in love with these cooking shows. I don't know why. But I've also been catching some of the Laker games, so I must say that's my only knowledge outside of listening to some of the Giants games as well. But on the hot list, I got to say Aaron Brooks. I had this guy in my fantasy basketball team, and I was hoping he would do a little bit better. But he has catched fire now. And this guy looks like a very good little player and a very quality point guard that can score and drive to the basket. So we'll see what Aaron Brooks does next year. I would put him on the hot list. I wouldn't be buying too much. I'd definitely be selling because this is the hottest Aaron Brooks has ever been, although I was paying attention to him all during the season, although he didn't really get his shot to play. On the cold list, I got to put Yao Ming and Tracy. They're both in suits more than they are in their uniform. I feel bad for them. They're both very talented, but I would put them both on the cold list. Definitely Yao above Tracy. I would say Tracy's in the ultra dumpster. But Yao he has quite a following back in his home country. And those people, he's going to be the figurehead of athletics in that country for many years to come. So he's not necessarily, he's kind of middle of the road on the cold list. But other than that, that's about the only sports news. I promise I'll do a better job on that going forward. As for news, we know Panini has the basketball contract, but they bought Playoff, or Donruss, I guess. Donruss Playoff Prestige, I guess, football, is one of the first products that comes out that has the draft information on there. It's one of the first, it's actually, I think, the first fully licensed NFL product. It's after the Sage and the Press Pass kind of get their run. But they announced there will be no redemption in this year's product. So that's kind of cool. There'll be no redemptions, no, wondering if this guy's is going to sign or not. So you get 4 game used or autographs per box. At least one of those is going to be an autograph. No more than 2. However, there's 12 boxes in a case, and 8 of the 12 boxes are going to have 2 autographs. So most boxes are going to be 2 and 2, and you'll get 3 and 1 in some boxes. And there's going to be 10 rookie SPs, and those are, you want to pay attention to those, because sometimes those are under the radar guys, And those SPs are actually really hard to get. Sometimes it's very hard to find those cards, and you'll see a random guy worth $40, and you'll see, the top pick only worth, 8 to 12. So you want to pay attention and not just chuck the bad rookies out of that set if you bust some boxes of playoff prestige football this year. Save all the rookies and wait until the SP list comes out, and then maybe you got an SP or two and you'll be able to sell it for quite a bit, especially if you're one of the first ones on there. People like to complete this set because it's the first one of the year, and it's always there's not very many cards out, and these guys haven't played, so they're all superstars. So you want to keep an eye on that. Well, after this very short break, we'll be running down some products. We've got a preview of 2009 Allen and Ginter baseball, just kind of what's in it and what's going on with that. But other than that, that's about it. We are streaming the first 10 minutes or so. This ends up being about 5 or 6 minutes on YouTube. So if you want to listen to the remainder of this show, head on over to sportscardradio.com. You'll find the shows there or on iTunes links that will take you to our homepage. But for the rest of you that are our loyal listeners, we'll be back after this.